that cats can thrive healthily on a specially formulated biscuit. Welcome to this week's episode of Mythbusters, where myself, Rowan, and Dr. Brendan are going to cover the current myth out there, which seems to be quite prevalent. There's even advertising and marketing around it, that cats can thrive healthily on a specially formulated biscuit. Brendan is speechless. For those of you who think that Brendan's sound has gone, Brendan is utterly speechless.
Can't believe it. Look, there are biscuits that there are two elements here. Majority of biscuits which are made are compiled with cheaper carbohydrate ingredients, so they are first on the ingredients list, and that's just inappropriate for cats. They are not designed to take on starches in that format for good health. The second part is that just having a biscuited format means that they have to supplement in loads of things like taurine, for example, to try and bolster the cat's need for some of those vital amino acids, which are only found in meat and fresh products. So therefore, remember, when they go through that extrusion process within making the biscuit with temperature and pressure and all sorts of other elements, it changes the proteins they've got within that product to make it less digestible and less health inspiring for the cat.
Well, shall we take that a little step further and put our head above the parapet, as our good friend Dr. Conor Brady details in Feeding Dogs? He uses a lot of research papers which actually show that not only does it kill a lot of the nutrients in the proteins that get used by baking them for such a long time, and that those carbohydrates which are used to bind the biscuit actually create a lot of metabolic problems. He goes as far to actually point out and scientifically demonstrate that when you heat any proteins like that for such a long time, you actually create cancer-causing chemicals. There is scientific evidence behind this. Acrylamides, Maillard reactions. This is not an opinion. This is an undeniable truth. By feeding your dog or cat ultra-processed biscuits, whether they're scientifically formulated and sprinkled with magical fairy vitamin dust or not, the very fact that they've been baked for 36 hours at relatively high temperatures means they're full of similar cancer chemical compounds to those you're going to find in cigarettes. Is that correct, Dr. Brendan?
I would say definitely. I've seen all of the information, the science that's there about feeding these cooked proteins and the dangers that they can produce, all of the cancer, pro-cancer stuff within our pets. So yeah, we do want to try and reduce that as much as we can.
100%. So just remember, this isn't intended as medical advice. We're here to shine a torch into a dark place of myth and mayhem. This isn't the opinion of Bella+Duke. It's Rowan and Brendan having a chat to help you. So I think cats can thrive on specially formulated biscuits, scientifically formulated or vet approved or not. Utter myth, Brendan?
Myth.
Case closed.